All right, back to the most talked about backup of all time, Colin Kaepernick. According to a new poll conducted by Yahoo Sports, 44% of Americans say they would give up football. Give it up if the Kaepernick protest continues to expand. Jason, believe the poll.
I don't believe 44%. I do believe in the sentiment that if this continues to expand, it's turning off football fans. Again, I keep talking about football culture and what football culture is.
Conservative.
And religious. And these values, these hyper left-wing values that Kaepernick and these other guys are bringing to, it's disruptive to the culture of football.
Now, this poll was taken 2 days after 9/11.
I don't think that matters. I think, again, people who love football, religious and conservative, overwhelming.
That's why Tebow got so popular.
Absolutely. The fist in the air, the disrespect for the flag, the bringing up, the unnuanced, unfair demonization of police. Because, again, name me as a black person. Do I want to be judged as a group by the worst behavior of a few black people? The way we're judging the police on the worst behavior of a few people? We are demonizing the entire police force. And Kaepernick has done that with the socks and some of his statements.
Listen,
it's an unnuanced attack that makes people uncomfortable, and I do believe people will push away from football if it expands.
People say a lot of things, though. Remember, with football, we bet it. We have fantasy teams. People don't like to acknowledge their gambling tendencies. There's a stigma still in America. Leagues are uncomfortable with Vegas. That's just now turning after 100 years. The idea that 44% of people would stop watching this game, they got fantasy teams, they got money on it. I just don't. I think that number's ridiculously high.
I don't buy the 44%. But do I believe
the
sentiment that people are uncomfortable and some people will walk away? Let's go back to the 1970s, which you and I are old enough to remember. The NBA had a perception problem. Oh, the players are lazy, they're on drugs. People tired of the NBA and left it alone.
They did.
It took Magic Johnson and Larry Bird to spark a fire.
And a good commissioner.
Yeah, and it took Michael Jordan to take it to the next level.
Well, we all know, historically, hockey's always been about the same, but most of our sports, baseball dipped in social relevance, NBA risen, down after Jordan, back up, NFL's been growing steadily, college football's on the climb, NASCAR maybe a little down, soccer's going up. So we know there's a cyclical nature to sports based on stars, perception, relevance, and now you're saying some politics.
If the perception of football is that it's gone hyper liberal, and particularly in an unfair way, and it's
will turn off some people.
100%. When you have guys making, listen, the NFL is 67% black, and I don't know if I can statistically back this up, but it's probably made more black millionaires as an industry than any other industry in America over the last 20 years. And these are the guys, this is the place where you want to have this kind of chaos and disruption. Again, I'll go back to it again. Football has been good to us. Take your protest and disruption to the police headquarters. That's where you have the problem, not on the football field.